Okay, so final of the day. Nice lot. Looks like a good location. Houses look like they're well maintained. Roof looks a little older. Anytime I see dormers, I'm always concerned about dormers because dormers are a natural leak point. And they typically don't do anything. In other words, it doesn't it's not like you can go from the inside and see out. Typically they just go back into the actual attic. So again, beautiful location, beautiful trees. Sorry about my fingers. It looks like they have done some updates. You know, this fence looks newer. Big old pine tree. Driveway's broken up. Not really that's a neither here nor there type thing, but something I noted. This looks like, to me, this part of the house looks like that old shiplap, heart pine, I think is what they used to call it, here on the siding, because it's just wood painted. So same thing on those dormers up there. That's kind of what they look like too. Bird in that there tree. So the house has a unique odor to it. You know, it is definitely a when you get into the back part of the house, it definitely has a smell. I'm not sure what it is. It smells like something died almost, maybe in the crawl space or something. But it's pretty tough. The air conditioner is running, but it's not cooling, so it's real hot in the house. You can kind of see the siding. It's real. It tongue and grooves up this way, curves out, and then it bops back in. Looks like it's in good shape. And this porch is really cool. Small living room area in the front. Does look like they've used the fireplace. Whether it's usable now, I don't know. Another wood burning stove there. Another dining area would be my guess off that kitchen. This thing winds around like crazy. It's like it's been added on a few times. Okay, so there's a little area here, then there's another area over there. That area it's kind of unto itself, and it goes out to a porch. So I'm just going to pick a direction here and start. So we'll go that way. Bedroom, bathroom, that goes back to that little, where that dining room area is. You've got there's a little closet here, has some stuff in it. Some of the lights worked, some of them didn't. It all sounds like it's on a crawl space. So another bedroom with a bathroom. Again, here's that. Kind of see that way, and another kind of a sectioned off area here. Going back up front. This deck connects, but this fence that they put up kind of stops that. You can see there's some wood rot there. This bottom board is rotten. I say bottom board, I mean this board right here. This home has been inspected, so you can kind of see there's blue tape in spots where there's a crack here. Double pane windows, aluminum clad. Some of them are broken. You've got this area, which of course has an attic access off this primary. Floors so far have felt pretty good. Right by the air conditioner, there is a skylight right here. Sorry, right by the air conditioner, it feels a little soft. So my guess is the floor is rotten right by the air conditioner. Neat room here, kind of its own little world. So I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it almost looks like this room crowns a little bit like that. Not terribly, but it does have that appearance. There's an air conditioning vent here. Right here is where it feels like Like when I walk across it, it felt funny, felt different. Another bathroom, definitely been redone. And this is probably tile, not that. That's your like luxury vinyl. But again, all the floors have their kind of a crown feel like that. This is an 05 air conditioner, according to that green sticker right there. So the AC unit is got some years on it. Here is a ancillary bedroom. And that fan is like way that way. I mean, why, I don't know, but it is definitely further over. Here is that dining room. Front door is that way. There's another side door here. This area here where that wood burning stove is. Again, it looks like it's connected. That window there is broke, so you can kind of see anywhere they have these pieces of tape, they're telling you something. If you walk through the video, you'll see blue tape on different spots. Formica countertops, looks like older, maybe original cabinets. Little breakfast nook area, more blue tape in different spots. You kind of see where they're saying stuff is. Looks like to me this house has been added on to and just added on to and kind of added on to. You can kind of see here where they put a different surface hot cooking top in it, and of course it didn't match size wise, so they didn't worry about it. Broken button here on the stove. These wall ovens, most people complain because they're just not very wide, so that's usually why they don't like these smaller wall ovens. This is the area where it begins to get a little newer hot water, newer water heater. Sometimes they tell me the age, sometimes not. It says a 20 February 2018. So it's a 2018. So copper feed lines there for that thing. This is the area where it kind of has a smell of something dead, like a dead mouse or something. It's not overwhelming, but it's definitely there. Shower's pretty. Rain head. Floor feels solid. This mirror, the paint's coming off of it. I don't think they painted it correctly. Another bedroom, 2 closets. Again, this room has a hefty smell of the dead, so imagine something is up underneath this floor. These are single pane windows, so I'm not sure. I guess they just didn't get around to changing them out. Off the back here, we have a little screened in area before the pool. Another room here. Washer and dryer go there. Electrical panels there. I didn't see anything that jumped out and grabbed me. This looks like this was done up for like a wash sink. I didn't see anything major with this panel. I don't see any double taps or, well, maybe that one. I don't know. Not sure. There's maybe a double tap right there. I don't know. It's hard to see, but it looks like it's all copper. So kind of put your eyeballs in that. See what you think. Again, single pane window. Very sad fan. Droopy. It's like they got on the galvanized piece of piping and then piped up with PEX. So I'm guessing there's quite a bit of galvanized. Could also see quite a bit of, not just wow, pool's a little green. Could also see quite a bit of the plumbing being the not just the galvanized for feed, but your The roof there looks old too. That roof there looks really old. Looks worn out. But on your waste piping, it could be cast iron. And cast iron rusts, and then it causes you problems. Yeah, I'd say the roof is pretty old on this one. So pool, sand filter, pump, and then your timer. So not super efficient, nothing fancy, but it probably works fine. So yeah, see there's concrete blocks opening here to get airflow through. There's nothing blocking critters from crawling in there, which is probably where they've died in there. But you see how they tried to block it off here, but nothing here. Which something probably crawled in there and died. Would be my guess. Sure guess on my part. This is where that area was, where the porch that went across and then that separated off area. Huge yard on this one. Yard is gargantuan on this one. Definitely had a water feature, looks like over there in the middle. This fancy garden. Something going on right back there. I don't know what that was. And it looks like the fence breaks there. There may have been an alleyway there originally. You'd have to get a hold of the plans, the survey. Little garage, shopish area here. Does have air conditioning, power. This one does have one run at least of aluminum in it, which is not the end of the world, but usually aluminum is frowned upon with maybe, yeah, probably just one. There's one, looks like there's at least one run of aluminum in here, which again is frowned upon for your insurance. Nice place to put a lawnmower. Have a little shop area. It's a big metal something. So yeah, it's a nice one. Nice location. Definitely needs a little bit of TLC, but I don't see anything that kind of jumps out and grabs me. AC is not working that I can tell, because it's running but not cooling. Fencing all looks good. Neighborhood looks quiet. Needs a new roof, looks like. And it's a little bit of a squirrely floor plan. Pool obviously needs to be redone. So shock it back into blue, and then you'd have to tell whether what the liner looked like. But it's nice floor plan. Somebody at one point in time was really taking care of it, because all this shiplap, this heart pine siding is all good. So again, bedroom, bathroom, water heater, kitchen, little eat-in kitchen area, then this is probably your formal dining room, because it's got that light, and then a living room, and then another living room that way with a bedroom off of it. And then you can see more pronounced that smile in the floor right there, like that. bedroom, bathroom. You know, this whole thing here is probably all what I would consider living room. And then that is probably another style of a living room. And then you got another bedroom with a bathroom and a great big huge closet and a skylight. So overall, cute little house. If you get interested in this one, just let me know. Thanks for letting me take a look at it with you.